Everyone, welcome to Live with DJ Rossstar. Today is Monday, it's July 13th, 2026. On today's show, I'm going to talk to a band called Grave Mistakes. They're going to be opening up for Bayside coming up soon, and we're going to talk to them about that, their new music, their old music, and everything else. If you have questions for Grave Mistakes, you can put them in the chat below. Now check it out. This show is on every week, twice a week, but the days and times change. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to find out who's going to be on the show next. I will tell you that Wednesday of this week, same time, 7 o'clock Central, I'm going to have on a band called Mr. Dinkles. So make sure you come back for them. And then next week, I'm going to have a band called Charming Liars and one other band to be determined. So, with that said, if you are in a band or you just really love a band and you want to submit them for the show, all you need to do is send me a DM. I listen to everything I get. And if I think it's a good fit, I'll have you on the show. Does not matter the genre. I don't only do rock or pop punk or emo. I will do it all if I think it's a good fit and if I like the music. Anyway, it's now 7 o'clock. I'm going to invite the band in the chat and we'll get this thing going. So if you have questions, remember, you can put them in the chat and I want to hear from you. So don't hold back. I do this show live on purpose so anybody can ask anything they want. What's up, Dreaming Insomniacs? What's up, Scott Stapp, lead singer of Creed? What's up, Fabled Foreign Tongues? I'm DJ Rossstar. I've been doing live interviews over the internet since 2002 on different platforms. I've interviewed everyone from Green Day to My Chemical Romance to Foo Fighters and more. But today we're here to talk to Grave Secrets. So I'm waiting for them to send me a request to go live. And then once they do, we will be all set to go. So if you have questions, like I said, put them in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, I'm sad that you missed the live show, but I'm happy that you watched the after show, or you watched it after the fact, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And let's get to Grave Secrets. Me and D. Here we go. Hey.
Yo!
I'm sorry. I think I totally called you Grave Mistakes in my intro today. That's terrible.
It's all good, dude. Nobody,
Grave, that's the other band. You're Grave Secrets. We want to talk to you.
yes, we are. How's it going, man?
Good. I'm here in Austin, Texas. It's pretty hot, but I'm out here for 20 minutes on the porch. I think I can make it work.
Hell yeah. Nice. You're from Austin, Texas? I love Austin.
I am from New York, and then I lived in
Oh,
LA for almost 20 years. Then I moved to Nashville, and now I'm in Austin. So I'm hitting up
that's awesome.
all the fun cities in America tour.
Hell yeah, dude. You're picking some good spots.
This is it for me, though. Where do you guys live?
We live in the San Fernando Valley, which is pretty much like LA. Like I grew up in LA, and then moved out to the Valley, and Dylan is a full-time Valley resident. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Born and raised.
Now you're like significantly younger than me. I'm just going to guess that. So when I moved to LA, it was after college, 2004, and the music scene was great for a really long time. But part of the reason I moved is because I felt a lot of the venues were closing and a lot of the bands were moving out of California because they couldn't afford it. Is there a scene now, or is there something that's back and that's going on out there for you guys in California?
In LA, definitely. Yeah, I would say like the biggest communities out here from like, this is my opinion. Is I feel like the indie scene is super popping out here. Like indie shows get lit, and then I think like hardcore shows get pretty lit too. I think the
Yeah.
pop punk scene is like kind of starting to make its way, but still not as like big as like the indie and hardcore scene, I think.
So do you call
Right?
yourself a hardcore
Yeah.
band, or are you just like a rock band?
I don't know. I think we've got a little bit of like pop punk. We've got a little bit of indie. We definitely like all have roots in hardcore. We grew up going to like places like the Cobalt Cafe and like watching hardcore bands play there and stuff. And
See, that's another spot I've been to that's not there anymore.
yeah, that's gone. The other one in OC, Chain Reaction, was obviously like a legendary
Yep.
spot. That's
Went
gone
there
now too.
hundreds of times. That's gone too. See,
Yeah.
you get my point of why I love music, and that's why I left because there was nothing left for me to.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah.
valid.
But then I moved to Nashville where it's all cover bands. I didn't know that. Now I'm in Austin where there's actually 200 unique venues out here.
Hell yeah. That's cool. Austin has a big comedy scene, right?
Oh yeah, huge now. There's like, and they have underground shows like in the basements of stores and in the back of coffee houses. It's great.
Dude, that's sick. Hell yeah.
Have you made it out here before with the band?
Yeah, I don't know if we played Austin. I think maybe. I don't remember if we played Austin or not. I know we played like San Antonio, Dallas, like years ago. but yeah, I've been out there personally. One time I went accidentally during South by Southwest,
Oh
and
no.
yeah, it was cool. I found this like Japanese math rock hardcore band. It was like some crazy fusion shit, but I like walked into
Awesome.
a bar and just saw them playing there, and that was really cool.
What was the name of the band? Or you don't remember? You were just amazed at the
Dude,
time.
I've been if I need, I wish I could remember because I've been trying to remember for years. That was like years ago, but yeah, I think Austin's awesome. I think
Well,
are we gonna be in Austin this year? I think so. Yeah,
I
I hope
looked at
so.
your schedule with Bayside. You will be in San Antonio, which is close to me.
Okay,
I always kick it with Bayside every tour, so I'll drive out. It's only an hour away, so I'll come out to that in October.
hell yeah, bro. Excited
San
to see you
Antonio's
there.
got its own world. It has like its own scene, but it's only an hour away from here, so it's nice.
Yeah,
Will this be like the first? In your opinion, is this the biggest tour you've done, or you've done other big tours
for
besides
sure.
Bayside?
This is definitely like the yeah. This is definitely probably the biggest tour we've been on. Um, it's personally like very special to me because like you know Bayside and specifically like Anthony has just been a big inspiration to me since I even like I started writing music maybe when I was like 13, like since the very beginning, like the Bayside was just such a big inspiration for me. And yeah, like the boys know, I mean, I was like freaking out when we got it for sure because I
Did
mean
you put
it's
it? Did you
crazy.
put in a bid, or did they come after you, or how does it happen?
I don't know. I think it was sort of like a in between. Like I think, I think it was probably a. I would credit it a lot to like probably Anthony
Nice.
and them the boys like deciding to just be good guys and give us a chance to go on the road with them because I think like when you're going on tour like you want to build a package that's gonna like make the most money and sometimes like
Uh-huh.
bringing a smaller band on isn't the move but like the fact that they're willing to have us on and there are a lot of people like around the country that want to see us too. But so what my point is, it could have had anybody, and I'm just like, we're stoked that they chose us.
Hell yeah. Now, I don't know if you had a chance. If you go back on my page and look today, I uploaded some videos at Bayside from my apartment when I used to do the show in LA, playing acoustically back in 2004. That's how old school it
Bro,
is.
are you serious? You had them play acoustic in your
Yeah,
apartment?
well, yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
I used to do the show in LA when I lived there in my little bedroom, and so I went back and I had a bunch of DV tapes in the closet, and I had them digitized, and I had Bayside on there. I had Motion City Soundtrack in my apartment on there,
Crazy,
and
bro. That's awesome.
Say Anything, a couple of songs from Max on there.
Sick.
Good
So sick.
times. So when does
What did
this
they
kick off?
play? What songs did they play?
Bayside? Oh, I don't even really old ones. I'm like one from the first record and one from the upcoming second record. That's what I remember.
Okay, cool.
What
That's awesome.
was I say? When does this tour start? Is it September?
I think so. September 10th. Yeah, we've got a few. There's like another unannounced tour too coming after that. We won't speak of at the moment, but there's been a lot going on in the Grave Secrets camp, and my point is, I'm trying to make an excuse for why I don't know the exact dates in my head because there's just
That's
been a
cool,
lot
man.
going
You don't have to
on.
know everything. What are you doing? What are you doing leading up to the tour? I know you have one single out. Are you going to put an EP out, or what's the plan?
Yeah, so right before we go on tour with Bayside, we're actually going on tour with one of our favorite like LA bands. They're called Death Lens.
Okay,
They're on Epitaph. So if anybody's listening, you haven't heard of them yet, make sure you check them out. They're one of our favorite bands. They're like a band that you absolutely can't miss live. So because they're psychopaths and it's just so fun every single time. So we're doing a run with them, and then also like a band that's in I've never said it on the internet, but arguably like in my top five,
wow.
Heart to Gold. They're
Okay,
their main support. So it's gonna be us, Heart to Gold, and Deathlands, and we're doing I think like 8 dates with them all the way up to I think either Omaha or just right before Omaha, and then we're coming back home and then heading back out with Bayside, coming back home, and then we'll be gone again after
that's
that
sick.
for
Who's the other? Who's the top four? You said you have a top five. Who are the other four?
Oh, bro, I don't know. I don't think I want to solidify my top five yet, but I know like my favorite band, like everybody knows it. My favorite band is Joyce Manor. That's my favorite band of all.
Okay,
Like, it's for sure like a band that I just have a different connection to them because I saw them in garages and stuff like that, and I feel like I just got to see them grow. So, and I
yeah,
haven't had that experience with a lot of other bands that I've loved for years, right? Like I was like not born yet or whatever, but like
yeah.
with Joyce Manor, like that was definitely like my prime like high school years watching them in garages and stuff. So yeah, that's my favorite band.
What about you? You can. I feel like you're so quiet over there.
Yeah, Dylan, you go,
Say
bro.
something, Dylan.
Yeah,
Scoot in.
I definitely have a little bit of a different top five. It's definitely not even SoCal based.
It's okay, bro.
I love a lot of metalcore, a lot of like I grew up on a lot of mainstream stuff like Slipknot, Metallica, Nirvana.
That's fair.
But I don't know. I've been really into like screamo lately and like post-hardcore and stuff. But it's hard to say. Maybe Glassjaw would be my favorite band of all time.
That's
I'd
a good
probably
one.
put my number one.
A little bit obscure now. I feel like
Yeah,
people your age don't know about Glassjaw, so you're putting them onto it right now.
yeah, for sure, dude. Dylan has elite ball knowledge when it comes to bands. Trust me.
That's awesome. That's what I used to do. I was the guy with the weird CDs growing up, and people used to ask me who I was listening to, and this was like back in the late '90s, kids. So MXPX and Less Than Jake and Goldfinger and all those bands weren't big yet. Newfound Glory, and then years later, they all broke big. So you know,
That's
I
awesome.
yeah, it's the same thing. I got to see a lot of those bands in smaller places growing up as a fan, and they got bigger, and it's always fun to see that happen. Um,
Yeah, it's cool. It's crazy.
and people are probably having that experience with you now, seeing you play garages, and now you're doing this big tour, so that's great. Do you know like the
Yeah,
fans that have been there since the beginning? Are there like 5, 10, 15 people you see like almost every show?
100%. Yeah, we have our like family. It's straight up like a family out here in LA, and we haven't played in LA in a minute, and like I literally miss them. I know it sounds so fucking corny. Like I'm trying to like I don't know what people may think,
Oh,
but
it
it's the
sounds
truth, and
nice.
they know it. Like they know I'm real. Like I'm for real because they've been there since the very beginning, dude. Like since we were. I mean, yeah, dude. We played shows to one fucking guy before. We really we really grinded this out. There were a lot of times where we wanted to throw in the towel, but yeah, we definitely have like a core group of like people out here that come to every show and support and they buy merch and like catch up with us at every show. So it's cool.
And it looks like on Apple, the oldest thing on there is 2022. Is that the same year you started, or did you start a little before that?
Yeah, I mean that was the same year we started. So I did have another band with my with so Kevin, our guitarist, he him and I had another project called No Spirit, and it was like a pop punk thing. And then like,
Good name.
thank you. And then like Grave Secrets was gonna be something else. Like I've never really talked about this too much. But Grave Secrets was like low key in my head was gonna like I didn't know what was going on with No Spirit, but no, Grave Secrets in my head was gonna be more of like a dark wave project.
All right.
And then the first song that we have out is called Lost. So that's like a very different song to the rest of our catalog because
My
that
favorite,
is
my favorite TV show of all time.
Lost.
Lost.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Not named after
Um,
that though.
yeah, no, it's not named after that, but that's kind of that was gonna be the sound, and then like you put me and Kevin in a room, bro, we're gonna write pop punk. Like that's
That's
just what's
cool.
gonna happen. So we ended up going back to like the more pop punk stuff, but there's also a lot of indie in there too. Like we love like indie bands, like the drums and shit like that.
Who are your favorite pop punk bands? You didn't name any in your top 5 or whatever.
I mean, like love Good Charlotte. Dylan, you want to give some?
I didn't expect you to say that. Okay, that's cool.
Bro, absolutely love Good
People
Charlotte. Yeah.
usually people I think because like older people hate on them, but like you guys like appreciate it for what it is. It's not corny to you.
Bro, not at all. Not even in the slightest. Like it's. I think they defined like an era, and I think like if you just think about Good Charlotte from the beginning, like we've always tried to emulate a lot of what they did, which is just like catchy hooks, right? Like a catchy chorus,
Yeah,
and then like what they'll do is like they'll strip down the verse, right? So you're really listening to the words they're saying, and the words are clever, and like Joyce Manor does that. Like I feel like Blink does it. Like we love Blink too, obviously.
yeah.
We grew up on all that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's so many bands. Like there's just so many. I don't know. I mean,
Like,
I came from like this also. So like my high school era, I'll just like tell you
yeah,
this. Like my high school era was like Title Fight was still active. So like Title Fight, like Movements, like Basement, Tiger Jaw, all super like influential to us for
yeah.
sure.
You
Which
grew up in a good time.
I don't know what wave of pop punk or emo that is, but it's just a weird. Yeah, I don't know how
12th,
what to
I
classify.
don't know, 15th at this point. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have like a favorite Good Charlotte album or song? Since I'm thinking about Good Charlotte now.
The first two records to me are like perfect. Like
Yeah, that was probably
from
everyone's
from
favorites. Yeah.
front to back are like perfect. And then their most recent record was really fucking good too.
Do you have a
Yeah.
favorite song of yourself so far? Like, what are you most proud of from your whole Grave Secrets collection?
Um. It's a good question.
Yeah, like which one? If someone said play me one song, which would you go to?
Honestly, probably Mood Ring, and not just because it's like has the most plays, but just because that song like just means a lot to me personally. The lyrics and it's all the lyrics in like our music are 100% true, and they're just like stories about you know like my relationship or like my family or like my upbringing when I was a kid. So they all have like pretty deep meaning to me. And I would say Stuck Inside and Mood Ring were two that were like literal freestyles. Like they came together in like 5 minutes because they were just really from the heart. So I love those
That's
songs.
awesome. I love hearing that everything's real. That's how I feel when I listen to Bayside. Everything Anthony's saying is real.
That's why I connect with them. And I know and I hope like I think this tour first of all, we're gonna have the time of our lives, but I do think that this specific tour will be good for us because like I knew that from the moment I heard Bayside was like their music was rooted in truth.
Yeah,
That's what inspired me about them
it's awesome.
was like the lyrics and like the truth behind it and like you could just tell it's real 100%, bro.
Yeah, and the
It's
pop
not
punk
just like what rhymes.
in a pop punk world, definitely one of my favorite lyricists up there. I used to also cite Chris Rowe from the Ataris. He's a really good songwriter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever dove into the Ataris catalog. He's really good at it.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't, but
more than
I'll check
just
that out.
more than just the Boys with Summer cover song. Look up like the actual Ataris full records. They're really good.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
By the way, guys, we have like 5 minutes left. Time goes fast with you guys. Dylan won't stop talking, so time flew by here.
Yeah, bro. Shut the
So
fuck
if
up.
you have more questions, you can put them in the chat. We're just hanging out. So what are you going to do the rest of the summer? Do you guys hang out every day, or just together because of me?
Um, we, I don't know. The answer to that question is like we kind of just like,
Oh, I lost your audio.
of course.
There you go.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right.
We just have a lot going on, and I think like by nature we're just like kind of have to be together a lot. I don't know if Dylan hates me yet or not, but
He sounds
um,
like he loves you by how
yeah,
much he's talking about how great you are.
yeah, bro. I mean, we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah. No, I'm not really much of a talkative type, but I mean, I like to let Vinny speak for all of us because he knows all of us very well and he's very well
I'm just ragging
spoken.
on
So
you.
Dude,
Baby girl wants to know when the new music's coming out. A hot question.
yeah. By the way, just asterisk off camera, he's a complete psychopath. Don't
Yeah,
let this fool you. He's like a complete
I'm a
maniac.
fool. I believe it, dude.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking hilarious. But yeah, okay, so let's talk about the new music. So new single drops, I think the 24th.
All right,
Um,
that's soon.
yeah, new single drops the 24th. That's in 2 weeks.
Friday.
That's unannounced. Nobody knows that yet.
Which song?
That's called Take Your Pictures Back. And
Oh,
it's gonna be
nice.
followed by another single the next month, another single the following month, and when the third single comes out, a full EP will be out. It's gonna be 5 songs and one acoustic. This is are you still there, by the way? Okay, I just want
Yeah,
to make sure.
I'm just being stoic, bro. I'm
Okay,
here.
no worries. Because every time I keep getting calls, and every time I get a call, it's muting it.
I'll
Um,
just keep going like this. I hear you.
cool. Thank you, bro. But yeah, like this is the first place we've ever announced that news, so be excited. It's gonna be like
Hell yeah,
five
that's
songs,
great.
and then our first ever acoustic track to hit the internet.
Well,
So,
why are people calling you? Are they watching, or they're just calling you because you're a popular guy?
I don't know. Something might be going on, but I can deal with it after.
Well, we got 3 minutes, so hopefully they can wait 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody's excited about that video. You gonna film a video for this new song?
Yeah, so we will be doing this is also unannounced, but we want to do like a music video shoot with like our fans out here in LA. We have a
Nice.
spot that we have in mind, so we'll put out like an invitation soon. And it's gonna be for a song called Cherry Chapstick that we've played at a few shows. So like our local fans know that song, I think. A lot of them do, just like hearing it live or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be sick. We'll do that, yeah.
Are you gonna wear the red hat? I feel like I'm looking at Fred Durst right now in the Limp Bizkit, the Nookie
Dude,
video with the red
no.
hat.
I don't think so. This is just like my hat when I don't want to do my hair.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
yeah.
Are you gonna be going to Warped Tour this year, just to watch or to play, or?
I hope so. Like if I'm gonna see what I can do that week. We just have a lot of stuff coming up, but hopefully if I'm free that weekend, I'll text some buddies and see if they wanna roll over, or um maybe text one of my buddies that's playing and see if he can get me on his guest list or something like that, just to pop in and check out some of the bands.
So let's go over your homework assignment when we're done with this interview. One,
Atari?
One, you have to go listen to the Ataris.
Yes.
They have three great records: Blue Skies, End Is Forever, and their biggest record is called So Long Astoria. So I want you to report back to me, and then also go on my page. You don't have to go back that far, like only a couple of videos, and you'll see there's two Bayside. I think there's two or three Bayside videos that you can watch, and that'll be fun for you too.
Hell yeah. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be real with you. That's the first one I'm gonna do.
And what's
'Cause
my homework assignment is to check out did you say Heart of Gold?
Heart to Gold, yeah.
I'm gonna
Heart to
check that
Gold,
out.
yeah. They're fucking awesome. Like,
Okay.
think like they've got like, dude. Their record was done by Will Yip. Their last record was done by Will Yip. Which is,
Yeah. So people already know what's up.
his catalog is like iconic. So
Oh yeah.
for a reason. Like, yeah, he makes good selections when he chooses what bands to work with. So that tells you everything you need to know.
Well, I appreciate you doing this. You guys were really fun, and Dylan, you talk a lot, so I appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully, I guess we'll be probably kicking in October. I'm going to come out to the show, and I'll go to San Antonio, and we'll do a little in-person interview or something.
Fuck yeah, dude! So excited to meet you, and thank you for
Yeah,
giving
you
us
too.
this
Where can they go if they don't know yet to check out the link tree?
Yep, sounds good.
Where's it at? Just Grave Secrets Instagram?
For the new single
No,
or
for
for the
everything.
tour dates.
Everything.
Yeah, just click the website in our bio, and that has all of our tour dates. And then you just reminded me that I've got to put like a pre-save link up for the new song. I got a lot of work to do. I'm behind.
Awesome. Well, go get to work. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for
All right,
watching,
thank you,
everybody.
man. Thank you.
And if you didn't see the live, I hope you like the replay. Bye, everybody.
Peace.